Dad, you ready to go get you some Chucky meat? So I'm ready for some Chucky meat. Dad, I want some Chucky meat. Chucky meat. Chucky meat. So I want some Chucky meat. He's like, Chucky meat. Chucky meat. I want some Chucky meat. He said, got some Tabasco. I'm ready to chow down on some Chucky. Look who it is, man. It's God and country and family and trucking and all kind of good stuff. Let it smell you, brother. Hey, look, everybody, it's Chucky. Yeah, he snuck up on me while I was here at the Petro. What you think, that dude? Give him a chance, maybe? Yeah. So you here for the night?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm down for the night.
You said you're gonna go see some more of Indiana?
Yeah, gonna go see more, and then I'm going down to the
Yeah, we're delivering on the other side of the interstate. Yeah. Short little run. Ooh. You gonna go inside and check everything out?
Well, actually, I'm gonna take a shower and everything.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed right now. I already got my bag ready. Doug's like, you gonna babysit me, right? You gonna stay with me? You gonna stay with me, Chucky? Nah, so he's a grown man. He can handle it. All right, what are you talking about? This is my buddy Chucky, Charles Anderson. God, Country, and Family Trucking, right?
God and Country Family Trucking.
God, Country, Family
GNC Family Trucking on YouTube.
Yeah. So he said he's going to ramp up his game a little bit on the YouTube, right?
Eventually, yeah, I need to. I gotta get home, get my laptop. Eventually, I need to get back into it.
Yeah.
I plan on when I start doing it, I'm probably gonna do. I'm thinking I'm gonna do maybe 2 videos a week is what I'm gonna shoot for, and then if something pops up, then I'll record that too. I'm gonna try to organize it where I get 2 a week out.
Yeah, I do 3 a week, and it's hard. It is. Sometimes I got plenty to talk about, and it's up to like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and then sometimes it's hard to find enough to talk about. So you see my eyes. And like the video I'm editing now is probably going to be at least 30 minutes. So that one worked out pretty good. I don't know about Wednesday yet. We'll see. But yeah, we talk all the time on Zello and stuff like that. So but this is the first time we've had a chance to catch up and meet. We just bought a house in Michigan. We're excited about that.
Yep, 3 Rivers, Michigan. Yeah. 3-acre old farmhouse. I think it was built 1852 or 1856.
I thought my house was old. It was built in 78. Mine's a new model house compared to his. You like having the space and everything, right?
Oh yeah, but it's an old farmhouse, but everyth's redone. New roof, new insulation, new wiring, new plumbing, everything's new windows. So it's an old farmhouse, foundation's old, but it's all modernized, updated. So.
Does it have a concrete foundation, or is it like?
It's base. It's called a Michigan crawl space.
Oh, that's right.
It's about a 5-foot basement. Okay. It's before they actually started building the full basement. It's about a 5-foot basement.
We don't have basements in Florida hardly at all. We have concrete slabs. And that's what I have. I have a concrete slab. But it gets cool once you get it cold, like at night, and then during the next day when it's hot, it kind of keeps the house cool during the day. It's not that bad. But our house was built in 78, has no renovations done to it hardly at all. So me and my wife were thinking about doing that. And new, what do they call those windows? The double pane, energy savers, yeah, doing all that.
Double pane.
Yeah. We want to get those and replace all the windows and do some things like that. Upgrade the kitchen, bathroom, stuff like that. That's outdated stuff that they did back in the 70s, you know. So we're gonna eventually hopefully get around to doing that. But I'm like Chucky. I like living out in the country. I like having my space. I don't want neighbors right up on top of me. So
my street, I got 3 houses on my street. Other than that, I got about 100 probably about 200 acres of all farmland around me.
Right.
No neighbors on my side of the street, just 2 houses on the other side of the street.
That's good. They don't mind you driving your truck over there.
I mean, I'll have to watch the seasonal road limits and everything, but I don't think I'll be affected out there one time.
No homeowners association?
Heck no. No way. Never.
The one thing that was the no-no on our list when we went out looking for a house, if they even hinted it might be a homeowners association, no thank you. I don't need anybody telling me what color my mailbox is supposed to be. But yeah, he has a great YouTube channel where he puts out videos. I love the different camera angles. If you go back and watch some of his earlier videos, the placement of his camera when he's hooking up to his truck and unhooking and stuff like that. Really good camera placement. I like that. I got to work on that. My camera placement sucks. I have to work on that. I need to try to start doing some of those videos. But the last thing I figure people want to see is a fat guy trying to dolly down a trailer. So try to spare y'all as much as I can. Although he's already seen the blooper reel on my me changing out the air filter. Y'all got to see the good side of it. He got to see the blooper side. It wasn't pretty. But yeah, we have a lot of fun joking, talking, cutting up on Zello. He's a big college football guy in Michigan, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Florida State guy. So then we got this other guy named Jason Perry. We won't even say who his favorite team is because they awful.
They wouldn't mention anyhow.
Yeah, they wouldn't mention them for nothing. But anyway, we're going to let him go. It's already almost midnight. He's supposed to go to bed, get him some sleep. And I'm going to book him across the other side of the interstate to my receiver in the state of Indiana. We're over here in Ohio right now, but I'm going to drive across the interstate and I'll be in Indiana and deliver over there in the morning. And we come back to Ohio to pick up my load. We said it down in Indiana, but you'll probably end up back up on 80 before the end of the week, right?
Depends on what. I haven't found anything out of Michigan yet, but I'll be heading home tomorrow.
Oh, you're picking up a load in Indiana, going back up to...
I got to drive down to Kentucky. I'm dropping off in Seymour and then dropping down in Kentucky, take one to Lansing, Michigan.
Okay. We've been up there a few times. Lansing ain't that bad.
Good old Meyer.
So who knows? We might catch up with him when he comes back down. Because we're going to Iowa, unloading, reloading, and coming right back to Ohio. So we'll be back and forth across 80, not running each other. And another thing too, a lot of people don't know this. Some people do, especially if they know me and him. We're kind of competitive about our two companies. He loves Snyder. He does really great over there. He makes more money at Snyder than I make at Landstar. But he hustles. He does really good. I'm lazy. I take 2 or 3 months off during the year. I don't work that hard. He works a lot harder than I do. He makes a lot more money. But he's got it figured out. He knows the lanes, where to book his loads, and how to watch the board.
What customers to stay away from.
Yeah, what wants to stay away from and stuff. And I'll tell you what, I bet you if you were allowed to monitor your board and do a lot of your load booking while you were driving or stuff like that, or be able to monitor the system, you probably do even better because you lose out on a lot of loads probably driving, right?
I got my wife. I trained my wife to help my wife.
Right.
My wife knows the boards and everything, so she helps me out. And she watches the boards for when things pop up. She'll either call me or she'll just go ahead and book it.
That's another good thing he's got going for him is his wife, man. She is super smart, and she helps him out with booking the loads. And he's got big plans for the future, so watch out for Chucky. He's going to be a player before it's over.
Couple years.
You're working on a brokerage, I think you said?
We're looking at starting a brokerage. I'll be staying at Snyder. That'll be paid off in 30 days, and then roughly about 30 days. And I'll probably stay at Snyder a little bit while we get the brokerage off the ground. And as far as what I'm doing, whether I'm going to jump right into my own authority or I'm going to lease on to somebody else, an 80-20 program or something like that on the spot market, we'll see. I haven't decided that yet exactly, but yeah, we're starting a brokerage. Hopefully in the next couple months, we're going to try to get that off the ground and basically work on that for next year.
So he's still a young guy. He's got plenty of time ahead of him. He can do a lot of stuff. I'm an old guy. I maybe got 3 or 4 more years than I'll be walking around with a crutch or something. But yeah, Chucky's got a bright future ahead of him in the trucking game. He's got a really good head, really smart, really good with his money, managing his money. I love the plan he told me about paying off his house. Your house will be done paid for, mine won't even be halfway paid for. So he's really smart about the way he handles his money and everything he's doing with the trucking industry. And who knows, if you're watching this video, you may be driving for him someday when he gets everything going good. You never know. You definitely won't be driving for me. I won't even be driving for me for much longer. But he's got something really good going on. So like I said, we're a little bit competitive about Landstar and between Landstar and Schneider. Both of them are great companies. Both of them have different pluses and minuses. You know, I don't want to get into all of them, but you know, he does really good over there. I do really good over here, and it's just what you're comfortable with and how much work you put into it. He couldn't do what he's doing over there if he didn't put a lot of work into it. It takes a lot of work to do what he's doing and make the kind of money he's making, and that's a compliment to you for how hard you work to be able to make that money. I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. I have to hustle, book my loads, and all this stuff. And so if I get lazy, I'm not going to be making money over here, you know. So no matter where you're working, whether it's Schneider, Landstar, or some other company, you still have to hustle. You have to stay on the top of your game. You can't just lay back and think it's going to fall in your lap, because that's not going to happen. You have to get out and work for what you want. And he works hard for everything he has. And I know your wife is super proud of you for how hard you work and everything y'all do. And your wife is super supportive. I know that for a fact. I've heard her talk to her before on Zello and stuff. And my wife's the same way. She's super supportive of me and what I do. And that helps out a lot when you got a support system and people you can count on around you. So, yeah, so y'all keep your eyes out. Chucky's going to be doing good. And if you're not already subscribed, go over and check out his YouTube channel and subscribe to his channel, because he's going to be doing a lot of great videos in the near future. I'm pretty sure. You'll have a lot more time. You won't have to be sending those checks in to pay for that truck. It'll be paid for, and then take all that time and put it into doing YouTube videos.
Yeah, this year's just been tough because it's just so busy. Got tied up with getting a house. Originally the plan wasn't to buy a house until after the truck was paid off, but with the whole C word virus going around and everything, it was time before the markets and everything before it got real bad. They were handing out money like candy, the government was, so it just means they're going to be tighter on leasing or loaning out money in the future and everything. So we figure we'd jump on it and get it done now.
Smart move. That's why we're trying to get a home equity line of credit on our house while they're giving out money. Try to go ahead and get that lined up just in case I decide I want to buy another truck or do something. I don't have to go through a bunch of financing and doing all that crap, you know. Or if something was to happen to this one and I need more money than I have on hand, it's nice to be able to pull money from the equity in your home or something like that. And there's a lot of things you have to look at doing the business, so that's something we're looking at. I'll probably talk about that later in some other videos and stuff. We'll see. We're supposed to be doing that, I think, in September. Maybe we're talking to the bank and trying to figure out what we're going to do. But it's just so much. I know you were telling me you had a lot of hoops to jump through to get your home. And so he does we both military. I'm in the Army, he was in the Air Force, and so we both use our VA home loan, and that thing is awesome. They make sure you have a good roof, really good interest rate, a lot of good perks to using the VA home loan. And I don't know if you took advantage of it or not, but you don't have to have mortgage insurance. So that's another good thing. That's a little bit less you have to pay in every month. So we took advantage of all those little perks that you get from the VA home loan. And so something to think about if you're in the military and you want to buy a home using the VA home loan system. It's pretty good. But anyway, it was great getting to see you, Chuck. And thank you for coming and doing some of the videoing with me and everything. I'm sure people are glad to see somebody other than me in Kentucky all the time. So.
Yeah, missing my hat. It ain't my Michigan hat.
I know nobody recognizes him because he ain't got his hat on. But I swear that's him. All right, we'll talk to y'all later.
Grass. What it look like I'm doing? Yeah. Don't you go on that highway? Yeah. Where are we at? Oh yeah, there we are. There we are, backed into the dock. Waiting to get loaded. So we've been here over 3 hours. over 2 of it's been backed into the dock. So I go inside, they give you a beeper, you know. I said, I just want to check, make sure my beeper's working. And she's like, yeah, it works. I said, well, what seems to be the problem? She goes, well, they're still waiting on 8 units, and we've called over to across the street to the plant to see if they can make it. If they can, we're gonna wait and get that. If they can't make it, then we're just gonna go ahead and ship you short. I'm like, ship me short, get me out of here, man. Crap. My 14-hour clock and my 11-hour drive clock have already synced up. So I'm not gonna be able to drive all the way there. I'm gonna have to stop somewhere and do an 8-hour break. But hell, I'm already over, by the time they get me out of here, I'll be past 4 hours. So my butt's just gonna pull over into the parking lot somewhere and park and finish out my 8-hour break. I'm not leaving here with over 4 hours on the clock and then drive away. That ain't happening. I'm finishing up my 8-hour break right here. Ain't that right, Dad? That's right, Dad. We're gonna finish that break right here. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. Trying to wait and figure out what we're gonna do. But there's a parking lot over there. I only see a couple of cars in it. Heck, if I have to, I'll park back over where we checked in at. But I'll park somewhere right in here and finish out that 8-hour break, because I'm not throwing away 4+ hours of sitting, you know, and then have to go somewhere and sit for 8 more hours to do a break. That's ridiculous. You know, they should have thought this stuff out better. Hey, what do you say? Well, we are still here waiting to get loaded. We have been here for 5 hours. So we definitely better be getting some detention time. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I figured while I was here, I'd put myself to good use and work and every good stuff like that. And I booked us a couple of loads. Yeah. One of them I've been watching for 2 days. Swore up and down I would not take that load. Because it picks up on Thursday and delivers on Friday afternoon around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. Why would you take that load? You're an idiot. Unless you know a little something. All right, so it's another one of those loads of doors, those thermidors, picking up in Thermodor, not Troubadour. Picking up in Howe, Indiana. Delivered in Lewisburg Wednesday morning. That load picks up in Howe Thursday afternoon. First drop is just north of Nashville, inside Tennessee. Second drop is in Cape Girardeau or something like that, Missouri. So we got a little driving to do once we get that first drop off to get the second drop off the same day. But here's a good point. Here's a good thing, man. If we didn't get it off, we say, and we got it off even later in the day, that's okay. It's no big deal, because we got us another load out of Missouri. Yeah, and it's a drop and hook. When we get there, no big rush. If you get there Friday afternoon, if you get there Saturday morning, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's picking up in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Going back to Jacksonville. Whoop, whoop. Raise the roof. Whoop, whoop. If you're wondering why I'm so excited, it's because I'm scared to death the loads are going to cancel. And then I'm going to delete this clip and you'll never see it. So if you see this clip, then that's a sure sign the load did not get canceled. Yeah, it's $3.44 a mile. $3.44 a mile. Going to North Florida. Yeah, boy. Duckman's all excited. Look at it. He's like, oh, Dad, get steady. That's a good money. And it gets me by the house to see my mama. Yeah, it gets me by the house to see my mama. He's looking for her. Where's she at? You don't see her? See, I'm looking for her. Yeah, I will find her, yeah. Anyway, yeah, really good load, man. We picked that thing up Friday afternoon, drive as far as we can drive, stop, do a 10-hour break, and then drive the rest of the way on back to the house, and hopefully be in Havana, Florida, Saturday afternoon. And we'll spend Saturday night, Sunday night at the house, get up real early Monday morning, and run on over to Jacksonville and deliver that load, and then hopefully have us something booked. Maybe Savannah, Jacksonville, somewhere in that area, Valdosta. I don't know. We'll find something somewhere in there, and start the week off running again. So that'll be good to get back home. Yeah, that's 2 weekends in a row at the house, did Doug? Yeah. Is that exciting? No, it's not. I don't know though. I don't remember when we left the house. That's bad, ain't it? I don't remember leaving the house. Oh yeah. No, it's not 2 weekends in a row, because we were in Hammond this past weekend, so we were not at the house. The weekend before that, we were at the house. Okay, now we got it down pat. But we left the house on what, like a Wednesday morning, something like that. I think it was. I can't remember exactly. It seemed like it was, yeah, Wednesday morning we left the house. So we left Wednesday morning, drove over to St. Gabriel, unloaded, reloaded, and back to Hammond. So anyway, we got us a couple good loads lined up. The load coming out of House, paying $3 a mile. The load, like I said, the load coming out of Popular Bluff, paying $3.44 a mile. Heck yeah, that's good money, Duck. Daddy can buy you some more chicken jerky. Yeah. See, it's all about the chicken jerky, Dad. It's all about the chicken jerky. But yeah, so I'm excited. 2 really good paying loads back to back. And I'll be honest with you, man, I hate to talk about it because I'm afraid I'm gonna jinx it, but I'm really excited about what's going on over here at Landstar right now. The load board, the load count is up over just about every day. It's over 50,000. 2 days in a row, one day it was 53,000 and something, and the next day it was 52,000 and something. And so a really good load count. And the more loads you have, the more the rates go up, because to be competitive, to get somebody to take your load, you have to pay more. You can't put that cheap crap on there. I mean, don't get me wrong, third-party agents are going to do it. There's even direct shippers that's going to do it. But they're going to have a hard time finding a decent driver to drive it, haul it for them. Especially when there's good paying loads like this out there. I had an agent call me and want me to take a load for $2.43 down to Orlando. And I was like, no ma'am, I can't do that. No sir, no. So anyway, I'm excited. I got a couple good guys that are gonna be over here at Landstar. One of them, he's already here. He's getting going right now. And I've been talking to him. He's excited. He's been seeing some good loads popping up, and he's ready to get going, you know. And he's already finished orientation and everything. He's fixing to get rolling. And the other guy, he's fixing to buy a truck. He's already put the down payment down on it and everything. So he's getting the truck this month, and hopefully he'll be in orientation in September, and if not sooner. And he'll be rolling hopefully by no later than maybe the first or second week of September. He'll be pulling his first load at Landstar, and so I'm looking forward to it, watching him grow over here and learn the procedures and how to book loads and how to search for loads, and sometimes how to just stand up and say no when an agent texts you or call you about taking a load. You know, you have to, first of all, you have to realize if they're calling you or texting you for you to take a load, chances are they're doing that because nobody on the load board wants it. It's not because they're being a pal or helping you out, even though they say, hey buddy, hey buddy, I got this load. You say, well, hey buddy, I don't know, what's it paying per mile? How many miles is it? You know, stuff like that. And then if they're hesitant to tell you the rate per mile, then, you know, right there. But you just have to be able to say, no, I can't do that. So I hated to do it. She sounded like a nice lady on the phone. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't. I can't. I have to deadhead out of Orlando back up to Tallahassee, and I won't make any money. So, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. And I'll be honest with you, I've heard people say, yeah, the rates are fixing to drop off big time, especially after the election and all this other stuff. And I don't know. I'm optimistic. Because there's so many people that aren't going to the stores, right? So you're not hauling as much freight to the stores. But look at the backside of that. People are ordering online. Stuff is having to be shipped. FedEx loads are going to be going crazy. Amazon, Wayfair. I mean, there's going to be a lot of loads that are going to be taking up a lot of trucks. And I think the rates are going to hold out. I don't think they're going to tank. I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say they're going to stay up. And the load count is going to stay up. And we're going to keep making money. And it's going to be good. And President Trump is going to win re-election. And the economy is going to bounce back bigly. And hopefully this coronavirus crap will be over. So y'all stay positive, stay optimistic, and let's make this happen. All right, y'all don't go nowhere. We'll let you know what time we finally get out of here. All right, we'll talk to y'all in a little while. What you say, Dad? What you say, booty? Checking it out, Dad. Checking it out. New place. Yeah. Oh wait, no, we were just across the street, weren't we? Yeah. Well, it took them about 6 hours to get us loaded, and they still didn't even load the whole trailer. They were short 8 containers. So they said, you just got to go with what you got. And I'm like, all right. So I'm out of hours, right? What am I going to do? Where can I go? I can't stay in the dock door. I got to get out of there. So, ease across the street and park. Look at this place, man. It looks all rusted out and deserted. There was one car in the parking lot. So what I did was I parked. I don't know if you can see it. See that building right over there? There's a little thing that goes in over beside it. I backed in there out of the way, away from everything and the one car was parked right here where my truck's parked now. And it wasn't hurting a damn thing, man. The guy comes out. He's wanting to go that way, but he doesn't. He goes out, he circles around, all the way around, and goes down yonder, down that street, back there, by where I was parked, so I saw him holding his phone up. Taking pictures. Hey, brother, I don't write the DOT regulations. I just follow them. If you got a problem, you need to go talk to whoever writes the damn DOT crap, man. I'm doing what I got to do to not break the law. I'd much rather get a parking ticket for parking in a parking lot that says no parking than to get CSA points for driving past my time. You know what I'm saying? So, why you got to be a douchebag? I'm literally 45 minutes, maybe a half hour away from finishing my break. And I'm out of here. I'm not hanging around all night. Why would I hang around here all night? I'm out of here. I just need to finish out my break because I did 6 hours of it sitting in the daggum shipper. See, it's crap like this, man. Why can't people just be polite? Why can't people say, hey, can I help you, man? Yeah, man, park there. You're not hurting anything. You're going to leave as soon as you can, right? Yeah, okay, good, no problem. Do what you got to do. Come on, dude. When you go to McDonald's and you're eating that Big Mac, How do you think that stuff got to the distribution center to get loaded onto the McDonald's truck to get to the McDonald's to make you your Big Mac? It didn't just magically freaking appear. I'm sorry, I'm ranting and raving, ain't I? I don't know. I just hate people that are just, he went wasted 5 minutes or more of his time driving down there, circling around, and then driving back out and going the way he needed to go when he could have just pulled out of the parking lot and left. Or he could have just drove over to my truck and walked up to me and said, hey man, you can't park here. I would have explained to him my situation, and I would have either left or either he would have understood. But you don't have to be a little sneaky fart knocker. Come on, man. Come on, man. So, anyway, we got like 5 minutes and we're out of here. So, anyway, we got our load. We're heading to where are we going? Oh, Des Moines, Iowa. So, we'll be over in Des Moines. Woo! Early in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get in there to the receiver. Maybe I can park there and do my rest of my break there. Maybe they can get me unloaded early so I can get over to Urbandale to get reloaded. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm not gonna sweat it. It is what it is. If I get a phone call, I get a phone call. If I don't, I don't. But we're fixing to pull out anyway and get going as soon as he gets done sniffing around over there. Alright, so anyway, I know this has been a long dragged out process, a long video, and I apologize for the long length of the video, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the interview with Chucky. That was really fun. I enjoyed that immensely. It was so much fun for me to get to talk to someone so intelligent that, you know, shares a lot of the beliefs that I do. Some are different, but overall I think we're on same wavelength, you know, thinking about a lot of stuff, and it really was cool to get to talk to him. I enjoyed that. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get going, but we're gonna go ahead and end the vlog here because it's been a long one. So we'll pick it up with delivering over there and go from there. So anyway, thank y'all so much for coming along, putting up with my ranting and raving and all that bull crap that I always do. And from the duck man right there's your duck man. Duck man, what you say, buddy? I said, wait, Dad don't need the video without me. I got a charge. Here I am, Dad, I made it. You got anything you want to say before I close out the video, buddy? Duck. And don't you bother doing about that. What you want to say to the people? What you want to say? You just want to say thank you, everybody. Yeah, thank you. All right, thank y'all so much for all you do. Really appreciate it. We're having a lot of fun with the channel. We're up to over 820 subscribers. It's awesome. Maybe the dude's taking pictures of my truck because he wants to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll pick him up. Maybe he saw it and he'll go subscribe and he's watching this video. Dude, you could have just come up to me and talked to me. I'm a human. You're a human. Can't we just get along? So, anyway, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great hump day. Whoop, whoop. All right. And don't forget our motto, when people get you down, don't punch them, but keep punching forward. Keep punching.